Okay, to my love guys, so my love goddesses, Spirit wanted me to get this message out to a lot of you. You know, a lot of you are actually had a Cinderella story. You know, and if you ever seen the movie Cinderella, you know what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of you had a Cinderella story. That is your story. The reason why you used to get shivers and you used to love the movie so much is because Cinderella was always you. You know, that story was literally about you. You know, that story was made for you. You know, when you was younger, you used to have a lot of wishful thinking of, you know, what it would be like to be loved or treated like you were loved or like you wanted to be loved. You know, like you always daydreamed about that. You always search for your soul purpose, your soul family. You always was trying to be kind-hearted, you know, and things like that. You know, you always did things out of the kindness of your heart. You know, you were nurturing, I'm sorry, you know, you were good to people. You know, like a lot of people took your energy for granted of who you really were. A lot of people didn't know that you would end up being a queen, you know, and that's how it come out. You know, you gained a lot of self-respect. You know, you got a lot of self-confidence, you know, confidence in yourself now that you didn't have, you know, because a lot of people tried to break you, you know, even when it came to like a lot of you had step parents, you know, whether think back, whether you had one step parent, whether you had two step parents, you know, whatever the case may be, a lot of you had step parents that were good for you and treated you unfair, you know, when you didn't deserve it. You know, not saying no kid deserves to be treated unfairly, because no kid deserves to be treated unfairly, period. But you were treated unfairly, you know, by people that, you know, didn't need to be in your life. These people were karmics, you know, these people were people that your mother, your father was with that actually was sitting here to destroy you. You know, they were actually trying to turn you against, you know, your parents. You know, these people wasn't, you know, these people was trying to really burn you out for real. Like, okay, so Spirit, tell me about, okay, Spirit, tell me about the Cinderella story. Tell me about the Cinderella story, Spirit. The Star. First card that came out is the Star. It's just 3:11 on the clock. The Star. Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. See, the thing is that you were always the star, and everybody always knew that you was the star. Everybody always knew, and see, that's the motherfucking truth. Everybody always knew that you was the star, because that's why everybody always treated the star like that. You notice when somebody always become something bigger than what somebody didn't think that they could be, you know, that's how a lot of stories usually turn out, is that people, okay, we're going to say this. You never judge a book by its cover, and sometimes you need to take the proper look at a person. Sometimes you need to take a proper look at a person and just take that proper look, because you never know who this person will turn out to be. And a lot of you people, you probably were not who you were now, but you stepped into spirituality and different routines and different rituals and spells and stuff that you did for yourself to heal, that stepped you into this star energy. You know, even though you were already the star, but you couldn't see it, but everybody else around you knew that you were the star, of course. Everybody else knew that you was the star. You was kind of like the only one that didn't know of your gifts and everything around you. That's why, like, it was easy to manipulate you and get stuff over on you, because you were the only one that didn't know. Like, you are now recovering from this spell work and all this shit that they've been sending your way. You know, and like I said, and you got something coming through because this card keep popping out. You got some type of business, or I would say some type of relationship coming through. But the thing about when this relationship come through, this relationship, you're going to be working with your partner. Like, y'all going to have a business together. Like, y'all might meet in the business world. It's going to be something like that. It will be something like that, definitely. Yeah, the Empress. Because the whole time, you know, while people was in the back trying to portray you and be deceptive, always in the back, you know, trying to do some shit. You know, this could be a Aquarius or air sign that I'm talking about, you know, or you could be an Aquarius or an air sign. But it was always, you always had people in the background betraying you, doing little sneaky, spiteful stuff. Like, a lot of stuff that probably happened to you, you probably don't even know that it was probably the closest people that was actually sabotaging you in the background. And they were doing it to the Empress. You know, a lot of people really didn't know that you were this Empress. You know, so a lot of people is actually in shock and mad because they're like, why? That's all I keep hearing. Why? Why does it have to be her? Bitch, it has to be her because that's the way that God made it. And you call judgment to a lot of these situations. Like, it's nothing but endings. Like, these people, I don't even feel like a lot of these people that you communicate with, like, you don't even communicate with these people anymore. Like, you've been called judgment on these situations. You've been called judgment on these certain situations. You know, a lot of these people, you know, want to make amends with you. You know, a lot of these people want to come to you actually because they didn't fuck themselves over with backfire spell work, that they think that they're so fucked up in the head and naive that they think that you were doing spell work to them, but the whole time that it was their spell work actually backfiring on them every time they did something when you was not thinking about them the whole time. Spirit is saying, you know, that's what I'm getting. You know, Spirit is telling me, you know, you've been releasing this. You know, the people that stabbed you in the back, you know, you released this. When it first happened, you know, you didn't fight, you didn't argue, you didn't do any of that. You released this situation. You know, you did not hold back. That's what I'm getting out of this Fool card, because the Fool card reverse means, you know, new beginnings. But you did not hold back. That's what I'm getting out of this Fool card. You know, you was fearless when it came to these bad decisions that you made, because the thing is that you stepped into your power and realized that for the decisions you made was the reason of these people betrayal. If you wouldn't have never made certain decisions, these people wouldn't have ever been to betray you. You know, you could have always been in this teaching energy. You know, you could have always been in this hypering energy, you know. But the thing is sometimes when you let certain people, all it takes is for you to answer a person, you know, and entertain certain shit just to let them into your energy field. That's all it takes. It doesn't take for somebody to always, you don't always have to, you know, some people just do magic on people and that's it. But no, all it takes is for you to pick up the phone call or send that text message back entertaining this person when you know this person is a karmic or in bad energy. You know, energy always change. But when you know this person is bad energy and you entertain the shit, stuff that they got going on will manifest quickly, you know. But if you keeping positive thoughts, you know, stand into this light, you know, because we are both light and we are all light and dark, but you keep that balance. You know, a lot of people are attracted to your light. That's why a lot of these karmics come to you. Like a lot of readers and people say, karmics are not attracted to other karmics. They don't want a fucking headache. They want to give the divine beings a fucking headache. They want to suck them dry of what they have. You know, like, it's a lot, you know, going on. A lot of you are in relationships with people from the past, with people that you have to let go. Like, we just go be honest. And I said that before I even flipped the card. A lot of y'all are be dealing with family members and